So in today's video, we are going to initiate coverage on Pyxus International, ticker symbol PYX. They trade on the New York Stock Exchange, and their current price is $45.20 in pre-market. So we have a lot of material to cover here, guys. I'm actually going to break this up into two different videos. So let's just jump right in. I'm going to try to do everything chronologically as it has transpired over time. So first, let's go back to August 22nd of this year, and that's when Alliance One International announced its name change to Pyxus International. Okay, and this is a pretty simple thing. Alliance One International, ticker symbol AOI, approved its corporate name change to Pyxus International, ticker symbol PYX. Okay, and so that actually took place on September 12th of 2018 when Pyxus started trading on the New York Stock Exchange. So just a little bit of information about Alliance One is that they're an international storage, sales, and distribution company and is one of two publicly held independent leaf tobacco merchants in the world. Okay, and so here it is a little confusing, but the ticker symbol is PYX. Their headquarters is in Mooresville, North Carolina. So here we are on the Pyxus website. Okay, and let's just get into what their innovation and what they do. Okay, so they are partnered with both commercial and smallholder growers to offer resources such as seeds, fertilizer, and other agricultural materials. Okay. Then they have a grower management system. That's award-winning data management, and that's a tool for information related to farm assets, natural resource management, reforestation, farm labor health and quality, and crop management. Okay, that's laboratory tested. Throughout the production process, our technicians use laboratory test equipment for quality control, and then traceability. So they use state-of-the-art technology to keep track of production journey and address any production errors. Here is the management team. We can just take kind of a quick scroll through that. If you're interested in learning more about these people, I suggest just going to the website and digging into that a little bit more yourself. And now we will take a look at some of the companies that they are partnered with. Okay, so this is all the companies that they're partnered with. But obviously on their tobacco side, that would be Alliance One. We've already touched on their relationship with Alliance One. Of course, they have partnership in legal Canadian cannabis, industrial hemp, and of course they have 5 different e-liquid partners. So this company is doing a lot of stuff, and they're trying to do it professionally. Just after using the website for a few minutes, I have already picked up on a lot of similarities to Tilray. Okay, is that they are very broad globally and also offer a lot of different innovating products in the cannabis industry. So this article here came out, guys, and all attention kind of turned to Pyxus. So what it says is this high-flying marijuana stock, the next Tilray. Okay, and this is where I'm going to kind of drift back and forth between Tilray and Pyxus, and we're going to try to assimilate all the similarities and differences that they have. Okay. So let's talk about some of the things that Tilray and Pyxus have in common. And it's easy to forget that although Tilray jumped more than 30% after its IPO, the stock did give up some of its gains. Okay, but the big catalyst for Tilray came on August 20th when the company was one of 26 licensed producers who won supply agreements for the recreational marijuana market in Ontario. And now since then, I know that Tilray has ran up close to like 850% since then. Now Pyxus had a different catalyst, but the results were similar to Tilray on October 8th, is that Citron Research, which, guys, is very, very notable for shorting all these medical and recreational marijuana companies, came out and tweeted that they would not short Pyxus stock. And the tweet went on to read that the stock could double from here as long as investors stay cannabis crazy, which I think we're all fair to assume that they will. Okay, so here is the chart on Tilray. So we're going to start with Tilray, then we're going to jump over to Pyxus. And so back on the 20th of July, that's when Tilray hit the NASDAQ exchange. And it immediately traded up to about the high 20s, low 30s. And then it dipped down into the low 20s and traded kind of flat for a little while. Up here until about the 20th of August, and that's when it really started to run like crazy, and it went from, you know, $20 to $30 a share all the way up here and actually hit a high of 300. So that was the day Tilray was halted. When it opened back up on the market, it was at $150 a share. Okay, and then it dipped back down, got to like $99 to $100 a share, and since then has recovered quite a bit of its losses, and is now trading at $155 in pre-market today. And here is the chart for Pyxus right here. Okay, so they began trading on the market back here on the 12th of September, and the stock was in the low 20s, traded down into the teens, got as low as $18, and then since then has been trading basically straight up since then. So over the past month, it has gotten easily over a 100% gain and is now trading at $44 per share. So we've covered some of their similarities. Now let's talk about some of their differences, okay? So for one, Tilray has not traded publicly prior to its listing in July, okay? Where Pyxus actually has traded for decades under its former name Alliance One. Okay, the two companies' market caps have also been very different. So Tilray hit the ground running with a market cap of $2.7 billion and has never seen its market cap fall below $2 billion. Where Pyxus only briefly enjoyed a market cap greater than $1 billion, and that was back in the late 1990s. Its current market cap remains well below $450 million despite the recent gains. Now, I know a lot of the sentiment in Wall Street and kind of the underlying undertone here is that Pyxus is easily a few billion-dollar company. It just has not realized it yet. And then most importantly, guys, the businesses are very different, okay? So Pyxus makes most of its revenue from supplying tobacco leaf to major cigarette companies, while Tilray, of course, is one of the top Canadian marijuana growers. It's also fair to say that the growth prospects for the two companies differ significantly. Tilray claims supply agreements with 8 provinces and territories, including most of all Ontario. The company is well positioned in the international medical marijuana market, especially with the strong operations in Germany, where Pyxus cannabis businesses aren't likely to experience the sales growth that Tilray will. There's also a huge difference in valuations, okay? So Tilray trades at an astronomical 492 times sales growth, where Pyxus price to sales ratio is very low at only 0.23. So in the next video, we are actually going to do a more fundamental breakdown and examine, like I said, all of the fundamental differences between Pyxus and Tilray. So be on the lookout for the next video, guys. I think we have pretty good groundwork laid down. We have some understanding of what Pyxus does and its similarities to Tilray. In the next video, like I said, we're going to do a more fundamental breakdown and really kind of dig in to all the numbers and revenues and earnings, things of that nature. But I think we have a pretty decent understanding now. And just be on the lookout for the next video, guys. I should have it released later today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Happy investing.